From downtown LA, it's the LOUDLABS show, episode 7.
Black man 24, feeling like I'm Kobe. Take a day off for a second, now they act like they.
And he was just getting some gas, regular stuff. He came back, guy had a gun to his head. And my mom shot first.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you got tech baby, moms. You know? Yeah, shout out to moms.
Do not try to cross any type of moving water.
2 people were trapped as swift water rescue crews managed to save 1 victim, but the other unfortunately did not survive.
All right. On today's show, filling in Ontario for Red 5. I'm here with Todd, and we're very excited to have local musicians from West LA, GRAZE and KP with Luck Music Group.
What up?
We're going to start the show off with Victor's Package.
Victor's Package today is we're doing the thing on the drought, I believe.
In the drought, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've come out of the drought pretty good, right? I mean, I think we're getting record-breaking rain this month. We have we're 20 inches, 29 inches, I think, something like that.
Probably.
Somewhere
this
in
year?
there? No, but it was just within this month. Month. So, all right, Victor, let's see what your package is.
It is dry. In fact, we are starting to see the sun break through the clouds. Now, that is good news for anyone who has been sick and tired of these storms. Now, behind me, you can see the LA River with water levels much lower than what we saw a couple of days ago, but the damage has been done. This powerful storm has dropped record amounts of rain in some areas, receiving 6 to 9 inches. Now, this is a storm we have not seen in so many years, with high wind gusts blowing across Ventura and Los Angeles counties, bringing so many trees down, toppling power lines, and causing power outages. In Koreatown, you can see people having a hard time holding onto their umbrellas, while in Victorville, 2 cars submerged in this fast-moving river along the road. 2 people were trapped as swift water rescue crews managed to save 1 victim, but the other unfortunately did not survive.
The second vehicle was fully immersed in water, and we were trying to attempt to make our way out to that vehicle and to effect a rescue, but the waters were 5, 6, 7 feet at that point. When we have weather conditions like we're experiencing right now, to turn around and do not drown. And what we mean by that is do not try to cross any type of moving water. You don't know what's underneath, and you don't know how powerful that water is until it's too late.
Now, as for the mountains, they received several inches of snow. Good news for anyone planning on hitting the slopes this week. Back here now, even though the bulk of the storm has come and gone, forecasters are expecting more rain on Monday. But Terry, I am looking at my phone's weather app, and it says it'll be sunny for the remainder of the week. In Atwater Village, I'm Victor Park for LOUDLABS News.
All right. Thank you, Victor. That's some good stuff.
Right? There's a nice big wet package. Right?
That's right. Never a dull moment. Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Victor.
I had to do that because Scott's not here, right?
Yeah, you got to fill in for all this dick innuendos.
Right.
So we have GRAZE here, and GRAZE and Todd actually met while Todd was working on a show.
On a story.
Yeah.
So
we have GRAZE here, and Todd was actually working one night, and that's how you guys met.
That is how I met GRAZE, Andre, as I knew him before I knew the hip hop artist. So yeah, basically I showed up on Hauser Street, right? That's where you live off of Hauser. I went to what we call vehicle versus pedestrian, and I showed up, and there was neighbors out on this, you know, scene. There's this pickup truck that was on the lawn across the street from where you live, and the light pole on the street. So I pulled up, and Andre was standing out on his driveway in his socks and his sweats and his, you know, in a hoodie and shit. And so I jump out, and I see this dude clocking me, and I walked up past Andre to start my shooting. And Andre looked at me. He's like, "What? Who the fuck are you?" Yeah. And I'm like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, because I don't know, I'm in the undercover Crown Vic, and he's like, "You with LAPD?" And I'm like, "No, man. I showed him my camera. I go, I got no gun, man. I got the camera, you know." And so I said,
watch you.
Yeah. So I said, "Give me a second here." You know, I wrapped the scene, and Andre was watching me the whole time. And so what happened here, Andre? Can you tell us what happened?
Well, right here, man, it was
early, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning,
early,
right?
Yeah. What's funny is I was actually coming from KP's house, and yeah, man, this random car, man, just came out of nowhere and just ran into the light pole. Like I was inside the house actually, I was doing some music, and then I heard a loud thump, and I'm looking like what the hell is this? Like, so I went outside. I kind of was going to go to 7-Eleven too, so it kind of forced me to go to, come up there anyways.
Being nosy.
Exactly.
In a sense.
Exactly. And then, yeah, man, it was.
So real quick though, you said your neighbor always waters his lawn this time of night. Normally,
every time,
right?
Yeah.
Every night, right?
Every night.
So, and what's weird about this is that this part of Hauser is pretty quiet at night. It's just one. It's 2 lanes, up in the north and south. So this truck jumped up this curb and hit your neighbor on this random street,
Yeah.
I mean, out of nowhere, at 4 o'clock in the morning, you think you're safe, and no one's going to be fucking driving by, flying by, and this dude jumped the curb, hit the light pole, and knocked your neighbor down.
It was crazy. They said he wasn't even drunk. He was just tired.
Right.
I think like he went away like scot-free, so it wasn't like, he was arrested or anything, but he
And your neighbor, so he basically got inside back into his little atrium right there. He got hit, he crawled in there and was able to tell his family, I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
I must have thought he was kidding. I mean, it was 3:30 in the morning. The probability of that is pretty low.
That's what I'm saying, So it was just crazy. And then so he gets dragged out and he's in full, the gurney they got him all wrapped up. And so, do you know how your neighbors do? How is your neighbor doing now?
He's cool now. At least the last time that I heard, you know what I mean? Like he's in good condition. But I know after though, I think his rib was messed up. I think his rib was broke or something like that. Like I haven't spoken to him since.
Are you good? Do you know the neighbor well across?
Not too well,
right?
Not too much. The guy that was actually helping him on the scene, he helps him around the house and things of that nature. But I just see him outside, like I said, just watering his grass. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every night. So
right.
But he's good though. He's good. Thank God.
Yeah, so this happened. Like I said, this happened November 5th, and this is when I met. Graze. So
that was November.
It was November of last year.
Damn,
yeah,
time's going by fast.
Yeah, it's been moving. So I get done shooting, and I come back because Graze is sitting in front of my vehicle. He's standing there still. A couple other neighbors are out, and he kind of inquires. He's asking me a little bit about what do you do, And so I told him I'm a stringer. And this is what we do. We go out at night. We shoot the news. We roll up on scenes like this, and we send it in. And so I got to talk. We were sitting there chopping it up, and I asked Graze, I go, what do you do? And he's he got into it a little bit. So I'm a recording artist. I
got to promote myself.
Right. No, for sure. Right. And so you got into it a little bit, and I was like, well, fuck, dude. I'm like, that's cool, man. Because as an editor at the time, we're always looking for music and stuff to chop stuff up to, and and make videos with. So I said, hey, let's exchange numbers and let's see if we can't stay in contact and start this journey and start this friendship. And I gotta say too, man, when you first meet people and exchange digits and shit, sometimes you're just like, all right, man, what's up? But Andre sent me a Happy Thanksgiving text.
Yeah.
Wow.
Andre sent me a Merry Christmas text and a Happy New Year. I hope you're all good, Todd. I was like, man, this kid's legit, man. So we stayed in contact. We've been texting and saying how we're doing, and then when we got the show started here, I thought, perfect opportunity to kind of like get you in here and let's do some, talking here and promote you a little bit.
And I appreciate it too, man. I'm excited. This is my first time actually doing something like this. So right now I'm like super observant and just, and just learning, man. This is dope. This is dope.
All right, so then let's get into it. So let's what Andre does or what you do, Graze, is you're a hip hop artist, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've been making tracks, and how long you been doing this?
So I've been doing music since I was 13. Fresh out of high school is when I started taking it serious.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school at Fairfax.
Fairfax High.
Yeah, West LA.
That's rock and roll high right there.
But yeah, man, I've taken music serious. Like for me, man, music is it's a purpose. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do music just for to make money and stuff like that. And don't get it twisted. Like making money is the main reason why you want to do anything.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make a living. But for me, man, it's more of a purpose, and it's more of a I don't know. It's something I feel like I was blessed with. With the company of people that I have, and also just with the abilities I have. Like not to toot my own horn. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was blessed with a gift. So I've been doing music since 13. I remember even being in front of the mirror. Like I'll listen to like 50 Cent and stuff like that. And I'll rewrite his lyrics. You know what I mean? It's just
rewrite his lyrics with your own words, or rearrange
like
what he's already
having. So now I'll just take his lyrics that I'm actually listening to, and I like rap them in front of the mirror,
Sure.
Not even knowing at the time that I was actually going to pursue music. You know what I mean? This is just something that was stuck with me, and yeah, man, like music is everything for me, man.
All right,
it's everything for me.
Well, are we gonna do?
Yeah. Well, before we go too far into this. Let's cut to our sponsors, and when we come back, we're gonna do a little rooftop performance with these guys. And
what track we gonna do?
Oh, Rolling.
All right, we'll do Rolling
off of my EP
on.
Outside of Town.
Sweet.
Right on.
All right,
let's cut to our sponsors, and we'll be back.
Obey Imaging Supplies, Inc. Family owned and operated, located in the beautiful city of Huntington Beach, California. They offer original equipment, manufactured toner, and new compatible laser inkjet toner for all makes and models. They also carry all Fuser maintenance kits, drums, micro toner, and any accessories pertaining to your printing supplies. When it comes to your toner needs, call Obey Imaging Supplies, Inc. Call Obey Imaging Supplies, Inc. today at 877-535-6239 or check them out online, obeyimaging.com.
Market Fixtures Unlimited, the premier choice for all your supermarket and restaurant equipment needs. For over 50 years, Market Fixtures Unlimited has been serving the wonderful state of California, Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. Whether you're looking for a brand new range to spruce up your restaurant's kitchen or a refurbished refrigerator unit for your supermarket, we can get all those products that you need. Let Market Fixtures Unlimited help you take your business from what it is now to what you know it's capable of being. Give Brian a call, 562-803-5553, or go to their website and check them out at marketfixturesunlimited.net.
Next up, we have Pedal Perfect. For all your flower needs and wants, call Pedal Perfect. They do it all. Weddings, parties, corporate events, you name it, call Pedal Perfect. Pedal Perfect offers local delivery in the Los Angeles and Orange County areas. Call Pedal Perfect at 562-631-6478 or connect with them on Facebook, or you can check them out on Instagram, pedal_perfect. Thanks, people.
Black man 24, feeling like I'm Kobe. Take a day off for a second, now they act like they don't know me. Wait a minute. It's like I couldn't wait to kill like Bodie. Hit the gas on they ass, now I'm running from the post. Oh my goodness, load the clip, I feel like Coney. Couple years ago, a nigga had a chance to sign with Sony, but I didn't. Well, fuck it, lead a crime for the bitches. Got a plan for them hoes, I ain't playing with you niggas. On the road to the richest fuck fame, let me tell. I love a bad hood, bro, that you can tell by her nails. When a nigga wasn't poppin', ain't nobody wanna call, so I don't fear shit with my back against the wall. Hold up, wait a second, let me switch that into gear. Homie, step into my circle, get the fuck up out of here. Ain't no newbies in my posse, only day ones over here. Tryna ask me where I've been, you wanna know? Let's get it clear, man. I've been rolling with my dog. I've been rolling with my dog. these niggas in the game to start rapping. Put me in the game, man. They get played like John Madden. Cocaine with the flow. Ask D, he'll let you know. I been moving with my posse, trying to make it on the low. A Paul bed with your body, save a prayer, then I float. Need a parade for the day that I make it with my quote. Drop top, Billy Coop, and if my ex in the way, hit the gas on that ass. Tell that bitch to underlay. Deuce to your head. Mama, please get the feds. I've been wildin' for a minute. I forgot to take my meds. Everything is a must when a nigga feel impaired. Cause a nigga keep going once a nigga see him red. Drive down Pico, now these bitches on car. Oh my God, you in the presence of a fucking rock star. Riding down with the posse, all in style with the crew. In the coupe or in the Hemi, man, you know what I'ma do, man. I'll be rolling with my dog. Yeah. I've been rolling with my dog. I've been rolling with my dog. I've been rolling with my dog. Put me in the game, man. They get played like John Madden.
We're live.
All right, we're back. Thank you, sponsors. And we're just back from upstairs on the rooftop with shooting a little video of GRAZE up top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good stuff, man.
Thank you,
We
thank
missed
you,
the
thank
rain, I think.
Yeah, almost hit us, man.
All right, so let's get back into this, GRAZE. So how what's your inspiration? Like what music are you into? What MCs you like? What
Well, the MCs that influenced me, man, is I kind of just developed my top 5 too. It's not in particular order.
All right.
But Jay-Z, Tupac, 50 Cent, T.I., and Lil Wayne. Those are my 5, and it's all from like different reasons. Like I think I feel like Jay is the perfect epitome of an artist who kept his foot in the streets, but also commercially.
Oh yeah, he's proper.
You know what I
man.
mean? Like
yeah.
Globally, people know who he is.
He knows how to market himself. Like
Very well.
and also you can't nobody can deny the fact that he's a master lyricist. I mean,
Exactly.
the dude fucking
Exactly.
delivers.
And he's smart when it comes to business too. Like that's what also admires me about
Absolutely.
him. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing that me and my boy KP that we focus on is not only being just an artist, but being a businessman as well. Like a lot of people, too many people nowadays in my generation, when it comes to music, they're just doing it just it's the music business. I mean, it's cool to know, to have good songs and stuff, but also understand at least the basics of how you get paid. Like don't be afraid. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid when someone says, you're supposed to. Or when they say like, oh, you're not supposed to know anything about the business. You're supposed to just do music. Nah, that's a damn lie. Like you're in it to get paid as well. So, be a businessman. Like you're the brand. You know what I mean?
So okay, on the business end of it, then. So what happened with RCA and your first deal that was supposed to go in? Like, because when I first met you, like I said, we kind of jumped into that a little bit.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Around the time around 2012, I dropped a freestyle video, which was titled "Let It Go," and I dropped the video, and then it caught attention within the industry. So it's not like people know me like like millions of views on YouTube, but it caught some attention because the guy that I was dealing with at the time, he showcased it to certain individuals, and they liked it, they enjoyed it, and everything of that nature. But around that time, I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Like, as far as develop as an artist, as a young man, I was 20 years old. Mentally, it was overwhelming. You know what I mean? So
were you in business? I mean, did you go and talk to people? Were you talking to producers?
Yeah.
And they were talking about signing you here, signing you there for this and that?
That was the thing that got me overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm just used to making music at home, and all of a sudden, I got all these people like, yo, yeah, I like you. And like, yeah, they all like the deals that, it was 2 major ones. The main one was Cash Money, and they was like the deal was offered and everything, but it's just like I said, I wasn't ready around that time, so it just went sour.
Were they talking numbers with you and everything, and trying to give you like
They were like they offered the contract, but the guy that I was dealing with at the time, he was handling it, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to learn more about the business, because I didn't know anything. I was in a cloud. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
It was just him dealing with everything. So but they offered the contract. The dude with RCA is because another guy that I was affiliated with at the time, he he worked for RCA and he had a very high position. So if I'm dealing with him, it'll be easy to just get a plug to be signed to RCA. So
Sure.
it was just a lot of just going back and forth and things, and it was never ill will on their part because they helped me out tremendously. You know what I mean? Like I would never speak sour on anything, but I just knew me as an individual at the time. I wasn't ready for that
Sure.
type of stuff, man.
What's the largest? Have you ever performed outside of your living room or your house? I mean,
Yeah.
what's the largest? What venue what's like one of your favorite venues you've performed at?
Well, I've just recently got back into performing. I think we went to it was Lot 1 Cafe, right? Yeah, Lot 1 Cafe. I performed, which was cool because I haven't performed in 7 years. You know what I mean? So we had the show there, and it was dope because it's a small venue. It was very intimate, but I was able to bring out at least 30 people. I wasn't even expecting that. It was the capacity there is probably 40 to 45, and I was able to bring at least.
So you stacked it.
Yeah, man. It was dope though because mind you, I'm tired though while I'm performing. How we went upstairs performing, man.
Yeah.
I was tired because I ain't performed in such a long time, but it was dope, man. It was a lot of energy.
All right. So then, okay, then in the list, like you said, you didn't want to put them in any one order. I'm telling you, I'm a huge Lil Wayne fan. I love my man.
Okay. What's your favorite Lil Wayne songs though? What makes you a Lil Wayne fan?
I like him and I like Ignorant Shit by him and Drake.
Okay.
That one's one of my favorite tracks. Man.
I was in high school around that time.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite tracks by them. Lil Wayne, he's also one of those dudes that just has the ability to just crush you with lyrics, you know? And I like those straight up put downs,
Put
man.
them words together.
Yeah, put them together and the way you deliver them.
Exactly.
That's what MCing's about, right?
Exactly.
What else? So in the video crew that you're working on, you have 2 videos out with the Rollin' song, and you also have another track that you do called
My Side of Town.
My Side of Town.
Those two is also on my EP that's coming out the February 28th. But those two is all in house. The guy's name is Eddie. He goes by 7-8, and known him since high school. And that's a blessing as well because everything that I have is in-house, and everybody that I work with just believe in me as an individual. You know what I'm saying? The same way I believe in them, they believe in me, and we just work together as a team.
That's important for the team.
Exactly. Not a lot of artists you have that. You know what I mean? You're struggling. You got to pay money out of pocket for stuff. I don't pay for studio time. I record at the house. I got an engineer, D West. I sending stuff to him. You know what I mean? I got other producers, Woozy Collins as well as KP, Corey G. And and Cullen Bonham, and we're just moving, man. We're now ready to. We groomed ourselves for about 4 years. You know what I mean? Didn't put out no music, and
just kind of been just like you said, in-house studying, and coming at it and getting ready to go at it.
Yeah, it's not bad to do that. You know what I mean? Because you gotta go into any situation being prepared. It's just like a job. You know what I mean? It's just like going to school. Before you go into it, you want to be prepared before you get into it. And that was my whole crew, and I'm blessed to have that. Everybody has the same mindset, and we all have the patience. But now we're kind of done waiting. It's time for us to shoot the gun.
You antsy, right?
You know what I mean?
Jumping at it.
Exactly. It's like we graduated college, so now we're ready to go into the real world.
All right. So also another thing in your bio I wanted to ask you about how your handles. You come off as GRAZE, right?
Yeah.
And you said that while your mom was pregnant with you, that she was shot at 5 times.
Yeah, she was shot 5 times.
She took 5 rounds.
She took 5.
And so is part of the GRAZE thing because it come by and almost get you.
Yeah, that's like the double entendre because initially GRAZE is My mom's last name is GRAZE, GRAYS. That's the side of the family I grew up with. My name is Andre Wynn, but I didn't grow up with the Wynn side of the family, so I just kind of adopted myself into the GRAZE family and just made it unique, which comes up with the GRAZE situation with my mom is because, man, I was damn near, I shouldn't even
damn
be
near
here.
hit.
You know what I mean?
So, and your mom, did she survive? I mean, she survived
You would never know unless we told you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So how did that situation happen? How did your mom end up being shot 5 times?
Well, of course, I don't know how exactly because I was chilling in her stomach.
Sure.
From the stories that she told me, it was It was Vernon and Crenshaw. You know what I mean? That's in the 90s. So around the 90s in Crenshaw.
I was around in the 90s. I know what's up.
It's a little wild. You know what I mean? And she was with my father, and they went to the gas station. And my dad he was a street dude. So that cloud kind of hovers over you. You know what I mean? And he was just getting some gas, regular stuff. He came back. A guy had a gun to his head. Mind you, my mom's in the car. She's just chilling. And then she sees the guy put a gun to my dad's head. And then all of a sudden, I think an individual came to the side of the door, put a gun to my mom's head. And there's a gun inside. It was inside the armrest.
Your mom and dad were holding too.
Yeah. Well, right. my dad, my mom was
your dad was holding.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, she took the gun, shot old boy, the guy that had the gun towards my dad. Yeah, my mom shot first.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you got tech baby, moms. You know? Yeah. Shout out to moms.
And she, I don't remember word for word again, but the guy that had the gun to her car side window, seen that she was pregnant. So he was going to shoot her initially in the head, but seen that she was pregnant and went down and shot twice. And then immediately when she was shot, like, she slumped. And then there's a guy that was on the back. There was 3 individuals. There was a guy that was on the back of the vehicle and shot up the car. Now, if my mother would have never slumped, she would have been. She wouldn't have been here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because the guy, the headrest was all shot up with bullets and things of that. So,
wow, man.
Yeah, and then, you know, I mean, she would tell you more about the situation, but that's my story. And then they went to Dr. King Hospital, and I was born 2 months early.
No kidding. So that's
not a bullet hit me.
Not a bullet. Yeah, like I said, just they flew by. They just went right by. But so your mom had to deliver you that night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was in the hospital for a while. I don't know the exact time, but because I was premature. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then my intestines ruptured, so they had to do surgery on me immediately as I came out the
came
once
out
I was
moms.
born. So. Yeah, man, I'm a ride or die baby. You know what I mean? Like,
you're a ride or die baby.
I'm Tupac 2.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, but that's another reason why, like, I do music. Like, I tell people all the time, initially coming out of school, I wanted to be a child psychologist because of me growing up, you know, the anger issues I had. Like, I was a bad child all the way up until like 10, 11, 12 once I started becoming logical. But just the mentality, you know what I mean? That it made me want to be a child psychologist to help kids that was, you know, like
through
me.
it. Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? And then, but music is I'm good at it. Like, I'm naturally just good at it. Like, it's not even a issue. And then just that story alone, I got to get it out to the world. I believe that's what I was put here for a reason. I feel like that's why God gave me the talent and also the blessings that's around me.
For sure.
Is to get that story out. And that's really the main reason why I do music in the first place.
What do you do for a living? Do you have a job, day job?
Yeah.
What do you do on the grind?
I was working, no diss, but I'm tired of it now, at Starbucks. Thank God I wasn't working there. I mean, it was a good experience, but...
Hey, you know, I heard Starbucks right now. My niece actually works for Starbucks, and they get the good benefits.
Yeah, it is, but, like, I was working there for, like, 5 to 6 years.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm the type of guy, I feel stagnant. I need to move on.
Right. Well, you're going to move on. Trust me, Graze. I think you're going to move on just fine.
Well, thank you, man. Well, thank you. Yeah. Now, though, I'm working for Amazon, actually. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then I do, like, babysitting on the side.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I'm a different type of rapper when it comes to making my money. No, not too many rappers is like Manny's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
start somewhere.
Yeah, he's starting a whole new class.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
What are you guys working on? Any new tracks you got for the EP coming out? Or what's some of the tracks on the new EP?
So the EP is coming out on the 28th. We have tracks like AUFD produced by Woozy Collins. We also have 2 new joints that we're actually currently working on, produced by Corey G. And it's a solid EP. It's my main focal point is to put West LA on the map. You know what I mean? When it comes to rappers, you know Nipsey from Crenshaw, you know Kendrick Lamar from Compton. You know what I mean? Like, those individuals because and they rep their city or that section that they're from. But when you hear about West LA, you don't hear anything. You have nobody that's holding that flag. And I've that living in that area, not only I lived there, but it also developed the perspective that I have now in life. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the diversity, as far as like just the being 15 minutes away from everything, so I'm able to, pick apart from every single section.
A lot of cultures,
so, exactly. So, that's my main thing with the EP is to put West LA on the map as my side of town, but I'm also bringing you into my psyche as an individual, showing you about the town, but also being around the town is what created my perspective. So it's like kind of showing you why I think the way I think. It's because of the environment that I grew up in.
Right.
And I'm doing a part 2 actually as well. It's going to drop. We have a set date, but we're looking at like April. Late April.
So that part 2, you'll be combining, like I said, that'll be kind of like your first full album?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, a lot nowadays, and this is another business tactic that me and my business partner, talk about all the time. Not as a new artist, if nobody knows you, they're not going to listen to you for 12 straight songs. Like, I don't know you, you know what I mean? I want a song I can dance to first, and then if I like that, then I'll listen to the rest
deeper,
of your music. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, let me give you a solid project, for you to at least sit on, but I'm gonna break them up. You know what I mean? So you can't. It's your attention span is I'm messing with it a little bit. You know
That's
what I mean?
cool.
So yeah.
What you get out then any time during the last year? You see any shows? Do you have any favorite shows you saw over the last year?
Like at concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, when I was dealing with the labels and things of that nature, I was able to go to a bunch of free shows, and those were my first shows. So, like, I went to paid dues. I seen J. Cole, met him as well too. Dope dude, super dope dude.
Yeah, I like J. Cole.
What else did we go? I went to a Kanye show.
Did he quit on you? Did he finish the concert?
Man, no. Kanye was dope. Kanye was dope. That was actually the best.
I didn't know. I noticed you didn't put Kanye in your top 5.
Well, I'm not dissing Kanye.
No, I know you're not, but see,
dope.
Isn't that right? I mean,
choose from,
right? I know, right? I mean, doesn't because I see a lot of the hip hop shows and on Sirius. Who's the dude on Sirius that runs out the New York show? He always has those.
It's like Hot 97, like Funk Flex or something like that.
But I'm just saying, like, they have a lot of those dudes that do the round tables on everybody does their top 10s and top 5s, right? I mean, right? It's hard to figure out who your top 10, top 5 is.
But I don't really have a top 5. I just have a top 5 that influenced me the most. You know what I mean? Like, I can go for days. I listen to just countless artists, but
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like Kanye though. Kanye's dope. He's not bad.
I always gotta throw I think Nas is one of mine.
Oh yeah.
And then the fucking Wu-Tang Crew. I mean,
oh
right?
yeah. You know your hip hop.
Well, those are.
Goddamn.
Well, hey, who's those dudes? We just had this dude LA Blue in here the other day, and he was telling us what's the name of that band that you guys were.
People Under the Stairs.
You People Under the Stairs?
As a hip hop
from San Francisco.
I never heard of them.
Maybe from LA.
They're they're out now, like they're.
Yeah. They've been out for 5-6 years, I think.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
They dope?
Yeah, they're dope.
Yeah.
People Under the Stairs. Shout out to People Under the Stairs.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So can we shoot one of your? Can we play one of your videos right now?
Yeah.
Play the This Is My Side. My Side of Town.
My Side of Town.
Is that what the name of the track is?
Yeah, My Side of Town.
All right. And so where'd you shoot this?
This was actually at my house.
So I noticed that a lot of the videos, like you said, you work at your house, your studio's at your house, so you know in your front yard, but this is this rolls out around the neighborhood and where you're at.
Exactly. Yeah, it's where I'm from. So in a sense, it's like if I'm giving you it's kind of bringing you into my world. You know what I mean? As far as why I do this. One time. This is funny watching this. I ain't seen this like in a second too. One time. So this is actually my room. And man, that's the whole thing on My Side of Town is I'm just trying to put it on the map. And with this song, it's like I'm making my statement. 5 years from now, I want people to be like, God willing, not get into the position I expect myself to be as far as me and my crew. I want you to be like, damn, like he said it. You know what I mean? Like he said, I'm coming for you. I hope you're ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my A game. And man, and that's my main thing is what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to bring a vibe back in hip-hop that's missing. And it's no diss to what people do nowadays, but just that grittiness, man.
No, it's your style, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the griminess though. There's a feeling that motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like artists that motivate me and my boy is like, you know, like Nipsey Hussle. He does it. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave East, he does it.
Oh, KRS-One, that's another one of my favorites.
Yeah, but that feeling that they give you, you feel like when they speak, they capture your attention.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I used to tell my partner Pook. He was our first interview, but Pook used to be in a band called the Beat Pimps, and they were like a hip hop, like kind of like alt rock hip hop band.
Yeah.
And Pook's a big dude, and he's like 6'3", 6'4", but I always used to tell him, like, when he used to do concerts and like KRS-One, like, and even like Boogie Down, when they were doing their 30-some, when KRS-One used to put his hand out and talk to you and speak to, I mean, he like
that crowd control.
But you could really like get that sense that he's fucking talking to you, man. His words are he's talking to you, you know.
Exactly, and that's the vibe I grew up in. Like with no music too. I didn't even mention is that I started rapping off battle rap. Like that's how I got introduced to hip hop. It wasn't songs on the radio and things of that nature. It was, you know, rap battles. That's what I used to do. That's who I studied. I studied like Reed Dollars, like a lot of Philly artists. You know what I mean? Like Reed Dollars, Kaboom, Eddie Morris.
What about what you know, in your bio said you used to be like on that YouTube all the time checking that shit out. What was like one of your favorite rap battles? Like what's
like Reed Dollars. Like that was
who's Reed Dollars?
He's a cat from Philadelphia. He's I don't know if he's still doing music now, but I know that like he was the main guy that I studied. You know, like I'll go to high school when I go to school. You know, I'm emulating him. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yeah, he's a real aggressive, in your face, but that's why that's where my style draws from. It's rap, hip hop, like battle rap.
Are you able to? Do you do rap battles when you're coming up and you at high school and stuff?
I did a couple like Fairfax. Not to toot my horn, I was the man in high school when it came to rap. You know what I mean?
Toot it, Grace. Toot it. Fuck it.
You ask everybody. They'll tell you that too.
Like, I mean, whatever. Like you know, 8 Mile, like right.
Exactly.
I mean, so you get into those kind of situations, right?
Yeah. And I do my thing, and I'll still do it to this day. Like
you're able to freestyle and just knock it around.
That's my thing. Like I like to. It's like I guess it's a vent. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to my music, at least, like I'm trying to take those essence. You know what I'm saying? Those roots of the battle rap. That's why you see me on this song. Like y'all better be on your A game. I'm coming at you. Like I'm not with the melodies and stuff. Like I know how to do that too. But I'm. You know, even with rolling, I'm you know, coming at your grill. Like I'm trying to let you know that I'm here for a reason, and I'm not gonna stop until the mission's
until I get what I want, right?
Yeah. You know
What's one of your favorite set of lyrics? Like, what do you got? One of your like prolific lines that you like, and you just kind of like stand by?
Oh, damn, I made KP to help me out on that one, bro.
Yeah, speaking of KP, we haven't really introduced you. And
KP just sitting there keeping his ears warm,
just chilling, man.
Hey, look, I respond when I'm called on. That's it. That's it.
All right. So, what do you like about GRAZE, KP?
What drew me to him was, I got introduced to him through his mom. His mom worked at a barbershop that I went to, and she knew that I was getting into music. This was like about 5 years ago. I was starting to go to school at MI, and I was starting to get into the business of it, learning, understanding the business of it. And she was like, you need to meet my son. So I looked him up on YouTube, and this is when Wayne had 6 foot, 7 foot.
Yep.
And it wasn't more so about what his lyrical content was. It was about the emotion that he gave me.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's what it's about, right? It's the emotion, hands down.
Yeah. And what I look for in artists are, can you cut through the record? I don't care what the beat sounds like. Does your voice hit me? Does it get to that point? And upon meeting him, it was just like, since day one, like you couldn't tell if we wasn't brothers, cousins, family. It was just something that was meant to be. Like overall, if music doesn't go as we plan, which it will, that's still my brother.
Yeah,
I still do whatever I got to do for him.
I mean, then music's the unifier, right? I mean, it transcends everything, man. Like I say, you having a bad day, fucked up day.
Exactly.
You need someone to talk to. You mean if you got no one to talk to, that music will always fucking be there, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Change you and fucking, put you in a mood. It'll change your mood.
Right.
Right.
Definitely.
So how long have you known? How long you guys been rolling?
Like 5.
Like 5. I'm going on 6 years now, man.
Yeah.
Half a decade. That's a long time of knowing a person.
Well, yeah, since you guys are still fucking young, it's
we still young, and like we didn't had our bumps and bruises through the industry as well. While he was off, getting deals from other labels, I was working in publishing and understanding the background of music. How do we make money?
Oh yeah, you guys got plenty of bumps and bumps and rolls and holes and pitfalls to go through still. Yeah.
So I come from the intern background, of just understanding and taking everything from this game to where him as an artist, I want him to feel comfortable, not just as an artist, but as a businessman as well.
Exactly.
Understand what your publishing is. Understand what a publishing deal is.
Right.
Understand that in this game, you're going to have to give up something in order for your long run of how you
Right, it's the trade-offs, right, and compromises. But at the same time, you got to kind of figure out what end of that compromise you want to be on and how much you want to get, because you don't want to get taken, And a lot of people in the music industry to still be. I mean, it's especially now the music industry isn't really like it's not structured anymore the way it used to be. I mean, it's a whole different monster, and if you're not studied up on that monster, right? I mean, you could get taken easy.
Exactly.
Definitely, and it's really understanding more so, because me and him, we're very calculated. We're literally, our birthdays are a month apart from each other. Sorry about that. Our birthdays are a month apart from each other. I'm born in July, he's born in August, so he's a Leo, I'm a Cancer.
Yep.
Those are two methodical mindsets of just we have to have a plan and then we execute.
Exactly.
We not just throw out music and try to figure it out. How he said, over the course of 4 years of having D, having Cullen, having Woozy, having Corey, and forming this team that's like the Power Rangers in a sense.
Real talk.
Minus the Kim.
Ashley is Kimberly though.
Yeah, Ashley's Kimberly. I forgot about that.
What up, Ash?
This is Ashley, who's his manager. It took us 4 years to understand what we want to do and the sound and our sound and how do we execute our sound. Like, if you listen to Rolling With My Dogs, it doesn't sound like any trap song. If you listen to My Side of Town, it doesn't sound like any sample-based song. But these are the elements that we take from hip-hop, and we do it in our own way, because we sat up here and we bust our ass for 4 years trying to be like, how are we going to be different? Right. How are we going to get this message to the people?
Exactly.
And not being the same thing. When you come to us, it's like, when you go to In-N-Out, you're not going to get the same burgers you get at McDonald's.
Right.
You're going to get the plain to the point.
And you're going to get that good menu.
And it's gonna
know what the fuck that menu is great.
It's going to be good. And it doesn't matter. It don't got all the bells and whistles on it. It's just straight to the point. And that's really what we are. We're going to give you a straight service every time you listen to him, or you listen to Cullen, or you listen to Woozy's production, you listen to Corey's production, you listen to D's production, you listen to my production. You know what you're getting out of it as soon as you hear it. You know what you're going to me for. You know what you're going to the other people for. And that's just basically how we set it up. Like, and to take it back to the question, he's just talented. It's like, you don't meet many people. Well, let's say in the land of rappers in LA, you don't meet many people that have a star quality. That it's like, it's something about you that I can't turn away from. It's like looking at an accident. You just can't turn your eyes away.
You know a lot about that.
So no pun intended.
Right. No, yeah, a lot of accidents out there.
But it's like when you meet him, like even how you met him, Todd, his energy. Something about him that's just like, he'll go the extra mile to tell me Happy Thanksgiving. Tell me Merry Christmas. Tell me Happy New Year.
No, it's not. Yeah,
most artists will not do that because they don't understand what it's like to have relationships outside of the people that can do shit for you, meaning the CEOs and those things. You got to be cool with the interns. You got to be cool with the mail runners. You got to be cool with the janitors. You got to be cool with the everyday.
Yeah, you got to start from that's the most important people to be friends and tight with is the people from the bottom, because those are the people that knows what's up.
And they really listen to your music. Executive, this is what they do. Listen to it for about 30 seconds till they get to the hook. Next. Next.
But then the people that you really want is like you said, like the janitors and all that. Like, that's a tactic that I learned, even just like working at Starbucks. Let me go back to Starbucks. Shout out to Starbucks.
Yeah. Right.
Because I learned a lot from Starbucks. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
It taught me my social skills. So going to that, it's
How the fuck you want this latte?
exactly real talk though. You know what I mean? Like man,
Hey, first jobs. Hey, my first job, I was a box boy at a supermarket. You know, so you got to be around that hustle and bustle of all kinds of
You got
different people coming and going, and you got to learn how to be a gentleman. You got to know how to fucking keep your head on a swivel. You know, I was held up twice, gun pointed at my face twice at a supermarket when I was a youngster at 16, 17. So you know, like I said, you know, being in that social situation, it grows you up quick, and being around different kinds of people, you know, work on your skills, people skills.
It's all about relationships. You know what I mean? Like a tactic that I use is, for instance, like with Instagram or things of that nature. Like the same way I hit you up for Thanksgiving stuff, I hit people up as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Like I went literally. Took 2 hours, you know, out of the day and just hit people up. You know what I'm saying? But it's small things like that, man. Like I appreciate that when people send that to me. You know what I mean? On my birthday or something. Like, so and if you connect with people like that, they'll forever rock with you. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to like your music. They just like you as a person. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that shout out to Shari Henry. She helps me a lot too, and she told me because she worked with Eazy-E back in the day, like his right hand man, publishing and everything. And one thing that Eazy-E did, and I'm just seeing I'm doing the same thing, so it shows I'm on the right track. Is every show that he had, he'll go to the hood, whichever hood it is in that section, and he would stay there for an hour or two, and he'll take a picture with everybody. And they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "If I rock with them, they're going to show their cousins." And it's like, "Hey, Eazy came to me." Like they're going to buy your stuff. So it's not just you want them to purchase your things, but it's just a relationship. Like that's what music is.
Make them a fan of you.
Exactly.
Instead of just the music. Like we live now in an age of social media that puts you so close to your consumer that if you're not showing your consumer really attention and love, they'll lose
fast.
Right. It's almost like your product. You can't just be about your product alone. You know, you want it to be more about you. You know,
invite people into your life, and that's a lot of things artists are shy of. Like me, I'm an open book. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm doing this for a reason. This is for the story. This ain't for myself. If it was myself, I'll go somewhere in an island chilling in a hut. You know what I mean? Like post it. But I feel like I'm here to tell the story. So you got to be an open book.
Yeah,
you know
and
mean?
your fans can relate to that too, and relate to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same problem. We all humans. We all eat, sleep, shit, breathe the same way. You know what I mean? So, you know, nothing's new under the sun, man.
I like it. So, are there any other MCs on your guys' crew? Do you double up with anybody?
Yeah.
And who else
My boy,
raps?
Cullen Bynum from Orange County.
Okay.
Yeah, he raps as well. Shout out to Cullen. He's been doing it for a minute. I'm proud of him a lot because of his growth.
How do you end up running into this dude from Orange County?
Because of Woozy Collins. So
Okay.
the producer, I met Woozy. He came out of here from Indiana. I met him back in 2012, 2013, something like that.
Shout out Yuri.
Yeah, shout out to Yuri too. She's the one that connected us. So Wooz, she's like, Wooz came to, I think, work to SAE.
Yeah.
He went to SAE, and then he seen Yuri and was like, "Hey, do you know any rappers out here?" And she's like, "Oh, my friend from high school, Andre, because I was the man in high school." When
That's what you said. That's what you said.
That's what happens when you put it down like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So he was like, "Yeah, my boy Andre from high school," and I linked up with him then. We really didn't have like a close relationship to we have now because he was working with Esther Dean at the time. So it's funny with all of my crew members, we had our own individual stories with the industry. You know what I mean? So he was working with Esther Dean, and when I was dealing with the labels, around 2013, when I quit Starbucks, he no longer worked with Esther Dean, and I needed an engineer, needed someone to record me. So we just linked up then, recording in my garage at home, even when it's cold, like in December time, but we created a bond, and that's like my brother, like till this day that he's my producer as well, and he's the one that introduced me to D, but while we working with D, he introduced us to Cullen. Cullen is his cousin, and Cullen didn't do music at the first. Like he did music at first. No diss to Cullen, but his style wasn't as great as it is now. So he learned.
It takes work, right?
Yeah, like he learned. Like now he's dope. Like I'm nervous sometimes when I send him music because he's gonna criticize it. You know what I mean? But that's how my whole team is. Like we all want to be great. We all have people we admire, and we want to, be that.
Strive for it.
Yeah, we want to be for this generation that Rockefeller. That for this generation be, a mogul. You know what I mean? And it's not just for yourself to say, yeah, I'm a mogul, I do this, but it's to. I believe that's why we, as leaders under correct knowledge is luck, because we feel like we can educate people the right way. You know what I mean? Like if we get into that position, like we're not shiesty dudes. Like I say all the time, I don't really, not saying I don't care for this, but it's for a reason. So if I get into that position, I'm going to help you. Like I feel like I'm obligated to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just give these young cats something else to look up to. Like I feel like it's time for them. You need something now that glorifies not what every day. You know what I mean? Just more leaders in a sense.
I like it.
That's what we need.
I like it.
In my opinion.
What is your Instagram handle?
Oh, GRAZE_LA.
GRAZE_ and KP. What's yours?
#1 KP Luck. It's the actual number
Like
spelled
word.
out.
Yeah.
Spell out number.
NUMBER,
and put Yeah.
1.
Yep. KP Luck.
KP Luck.
And GRAZE_LA. So GRAZE_LA. That's everything. Twitter, SoundCloud, website that's coming soon. Like, yeah, that's my.
That's all
that's my
coming?
thing. Yeah.
I was thinking maybe next time we have you up here, we get you in a rap battle. We have it live in the studio.
Oh, I'm
we
down.
We do something like that.
Oh, I'm down.
All right.
I'm so down.
All right, that sounds good. We got to figure that one out, man.
Hey, I'm so down.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so serious though. Like,
Yeah, we are too.
yeah, I'm down for that.
All right.
Yeah, just let me know. You got my number?
I got your number. All right. Well, anything else?
Yeah, do you guys have anything upcoming? I know you're dropping some new songs soon, and
Yeah, just the EP, man. This the EP that's coming out on the 28th, and then the following EP, somewhere around April. We just don't have a date, and then we're gonna drop a mixtape too in the summertime.
Yeah.
So we're going
And where do we get? Is this like on iTunes or
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Everything's gonna be on SoundCloud. GRAZE_LA. SoundCloud /
How do you get?
GRAZE_LA.
So what is in the SoundCloud? How do you push your music through SoundCloud? Is it an open venue? Is it like a?
Yeah, like it's every artist right now, they just upload stuff.
Well, I'm not hip on the SoundCloud,
Yeah,
Terry.
clearly.
So
Oh,
yeah.
I'll show you.
okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know what is the SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's an app. It's like a little website where you can just upload your music for free, and a lot of people use it because it's quick, like it's easy access when it
and
comes
free,
to
and you find a lot of music that you can't find on iTunes
and it's good
or
music.
anywhere else.
You know what I mean?
It's awesome.
Because
All right.
with iTunes and Tidal and stuff, like you can put them up there, but you have to go through a lot of hassle. So before we even dive into that, we want to make sure we have a fan base.
So this is the SoundCloud is just a venue where anybody can drop their music,
Anybody.
and anybody with the app can access it.
Anybody,
Like,
yeah.
All right.
A person that did it, and I say exercise it to a great, his greatest ability was Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
When it comes to like his projects, he'll do a campaign for it where you could pay for it, this, that, and the third, but he'll put everything on SoundCloud. So
For free.
everything,
And
anything
you
you want
can you rip and download from it too?
If they have it available.
Oh, so it's up to you guys. Your decision to let your audience either rip it or take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. Well, with SoundCloud, like, yeah, exactly. So, because you can put a download link.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people can grab your tracks.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the SoundCloud if you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we really, I mean,
But everybody,
this is another tool to help you guys out there. You want to have some type of stream to show people out there that you can do numbers. The best way to do numbers right now is to be on your YouTube, SoundCloud, Vimeo,
Instagram,
those
too.
free things that count what your numbers are and what you're doing, because then it gives you a sense of, okay, when I drop this type of song, this is the type of reaction I get.
Exactly.
When I do this, when I do that, it's like research if you were to go to a radio station. If anybody knows
Exactly.
what research is, when you go to a radio station, that means they put out your song and they see how many spins you get in a week. Does it do this at this certain time period? Blah, blah, blah. You have to be on your game and monetize what it is that you're doing. And that's basically what we're doing with him, is just really monetizing everything that we can do, from him having his own SoundCloud to directing it to his own website page, to his YouTube, to everything, to where when the user gets on his SoundCloud, they have multiple things to go to at once. But just going to the SoundCloud, you're basically at the epicenter of
Everything.
his whole thing.
Right. You can open up it all.
Until the website comes and all that stuff.
Until the website comes, and then even when you still have the website, because SoundCloud has an app on your phone. You could just pull it up like as if you were to do iTunes or, Tidal or any of these other streaming services. It's the same exact thing. You just got to know how to work it, and you have to be 10 steps ahead of the game. Don't be 10 steps behind. That's all I'm going to say.
I like it. All right, fellas. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I just want to say, Andre, Graze, KP, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you,
like
man.
I said,
I got to sign the book now, too.
Yeah, you signed the book, and you guys get the canvas signed?
My Yelp.
Your Yelp
rating,
review on the LOUDLABS show.
Man.
How was the
Sir, I give
How
it
was the
4.5.
service?
The rain messed it up, so that's y'all bad.
Oh, well, we're not in charge of the weather.
Should have had a better date, you know what I mean?
We were trying to get that sunrise. We were trying to get the sunrise to come up and shoot that with some time lapse. But like I said, this won't be the last time. That won't be the last time you're up here.
No, I want to come back for the rap battle.
All right.
Now it's stuck in my head. Now I'm about to go home and prepare for it.
Right. All right. I like it. All right, Terry. Thanks for running the show. Scott, thanks for running the board as always.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for doing your jobs. Of course, the setup is amazing. I just want to tell everybody that out there in the world, setup is
Super
amazing. I see big things for you guys in the future. Let me just say that. I know you see big things for him. I know you see big things for the crew, but I see big things for you guys, man. And I really love the setup. And whenever you guys are ready to talk sports.
Oh, we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole new show, KP.
Yeah, LOUDLABS Sports is coming. LOUDLABS Sports is coming
Speaking
for
of
sure.
Lil Wayne, he's a big Green Bay Packers
Right,
fan.
yeah.
So.
Green and yellow.
I don't have a football team, but when it comes to basketball,
Go Eagles.
It's Cavs all day.
Oh,
I'm a LeBron James fan. I'll let people know that. Before that, I was an Iverson fan. Before that, I was a Jordan fan.
Do you think LeBron's being a little bitch?
He a LeBron fan.
He's being a marquee player. I mean, shit. Kobe wanted Chris Paul.
Sure, no.
But the league blocked that trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. All them fucking blocks is fucking stupid, man. They just thought if the team's got the money to go and let these players go, then that's another thing.
It's the luxury tax.
That's not only that, but it's a day and age like we're talking about the music industry, like sports now. It's a different day and age, and if these dudes are gonna go, like when LeBron left, these dudes are gonna go. So if you don't got the capital to handle these players, then guess what? You're gonna miss the fucking playoffs.
Yeah. It's just like me being a Knicks fan. Like, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Don't get it wrong. But it's like
you hate Phil Jackson.
Yeah, I don't hate Phil Jackson. I hate Mike Dolan.
Yeah,
that's why I wasn't even mad at Charles
Oakley
Oakley for doing what he did. Because if giving me the same position, I'll probably slap the shit out of Mike Dolan my damn self. So,
did you see?
Green just did.
Did you see him? Charles Oakley had I counted. I've been watching it over and over. There was 7 dudes trying to fucking get that dude out.
He was manhandling.
No. Yeah, we were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
He was a fucking enforcer, man.
Yeah.
And what they did right there, even if he was, like you said, even if he was mouthing off and being drunk, he paid for a ticket. It wasn't like handed out.
Yeah.
He paid for his entry in there. You're allowed to talk shit to the players up to a certain point. Just like everything, talking smack. And it is amazing that they fucking got him out of there. But I thought it was even more amazing. Dude, everyone looked like fucking tiny little fucking kids when he stood up and was like, "What? Fuck you, man! Get out of here!" 7, 8 dudes had to get him out of there.
Dudes to take him down. It's like, Charles Oakley is really 6'10". Oh,
hey.
Okay.
I almost got kicked out of the Laker game back in the day for talking shit to Dan Marley.
Oh, really?
We were talking. He was doing free throws, and we had floor seats there behind the basket.
Yeah.
And me and my partner were standing there fucking talking mad shit about him fucking missing shots and stuff like that. And I had an usher come over and say, we were two, not on the floor, but we were up on the bleachers that
right there.
right there. I mean, he could fucking hear me, man. And I was talking so much shit to him to drop the fucking ball, miss the fucking buckets. And this little fucking usher come up over to me and he's like, "Sir, we can't have you swearing like that." And I'm like, it's the first time I read it. I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
Yeah.
I go, "I'm at the fuck game." They're like, "Sir, We have a whole section of children over here. We've got, I think it was Mother's Day, whatever. But this guy was like, dude, you got to sit the fuck down and shut up. I'm like, and my boy Willie was like, all right, Todd, I think everyone's heard it. Let's sit down, let's chill. But
if you're not a child and you're not at a basketball game and you don't hear cursing, that means the game sucked, okay? That means you did not have a great experience of a game.
My first game when I was at the Staples Center, very first time I could hear Gary Payton. I was up I'm not way up, but this like in the first tier, second tier, and Gary Payton used to talk so much fucking trash, and just being able to sit there and when he was on the Sonics, it was when he was on the Sonics team, and I was sitting there in this chair going, damn, you could hear Gary tell them motherfucker to fuck off, and I got you, and all that shit.
Imagine what Jordan used to say to people.
Yeah, Jordan was the shit talker.
Jordan used to talk massive shit to people. Bird, Magic, like. That's a part of sports. Like, even when you outside playing ball on the streets, what do? You talk shit. I'm going to tell you suck. Right. Even if I'm not in the game.
I got to tell you
I'm going to be like, yo, stop shooting the ball. Like, that's what I'm going to say to you. I'm going to be like, you're trash. Let it go.
That's real.
Pass the ball.
Like, don't pass it to him. Like, I'm going to say that.
That's
you
Mando.
might hate me. You might want to fight me. But you're going to be like, well, at least he's saying it's true.
So who is just so if you think LeBron's probably the best player in the game right now.
LeBron is the greatest player I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to be real with you.
Straight.
I'm a Kobe fan. So
after the finals with the Warriors, I said to myself, if anybody ever had doubt on his career and his legacy,
that was Kyrie though, man. Kyrie won
hit
that
the game-winning shot.
Kyrie won that championship.
Oh, okay, so Kyrie scored 40 points back-to-back. Kyrie led all statistics. Number one from rebounds, 2 assists, 2 points,
I don't give a damn what you're saying.
2 blocks,
I don't give a damn what you're saying.
2 steals. Hold up. Am I missing any other category? Kyrie probably led in turnovers.
Kyrie
led
in turnovers. All right.
And not shitting on Kyrie because Kyrie's my man, but without a LeBron, is Kyrie there?
No.
Okay,
real.
with LeBron,
do you think now
anybody's there with him?
You think now that Kevin Love's out, they're gonna have a problem? They're gonna struggle?
You know what? I was actually watching games.
And he's only been out like 2 games now, right?
He's gonna be out for 6 weeks, which he needs. I need you in playoff form when you come back. I don't need you right now. Keep it real, because we have the East on lock. But we got Shannon Fry. He spreads the floor just like Kevin Love. He's not going to get as many rebounds as Kevin Love, but
Boston's 2 games back,
Hey, look, I give it to you because
let him know, Devor. Let him know.
My other favorite player, because I have a knack for little guys, Isaiah Thomas, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, yeah, he's dope.
I am not going to lie. Like, if I could get Isaiah Thomas onto the Cavs and we could just move Kyrie to shooting guard, I would be very appreciative of that. But that's never going to happen, so that's a dream in my mind. I got to watch the All-Star game to see this happen. But, I mean, it's good contenders in the East, but it's really nobody.
So, Graze, your favorite player, like all time, is Kobe, you say?
Yeah, it's Kobe.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Kobe. So I can't jump on the LeBron train. LeBron is dope as shit, but it's Kobe.
Greatest player of all time. Respect him.
Kobe.
You respect the king.
I'm sorry, sir. Kobe,
respect the king.
My favorite player I like new players right now, and I like LeBron's game, but my favorite player of all time, I gotta say, it was Rasheed Wallace. I love Sheed, man.
Yeah,
that first,
Sheed.
Dude, that motherfucker, that guy. You want to talk about talking shit and handling a little 3-point? I mean, he's
the first stretch 4.
Yeah,
he's the first stretch 4. Like the first
that.
Dude I could see that was 6'11", hitting 3-pointers.
Yeah, I mean, and as he went into his twilight of his career, he was, he had to get, a little further in from that line.
Yeah.
But that dude used to be able to fucking guard his fucking wingspan. He would swap balls down from people, dude. And like I said, he would fucking get right in your face and go, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah.
The Blazers, he was nice with the Blazers.
Yeah, you know who kind of reminds me of him? I would say honestly, is what's his name? Draymond. Draymond kind of has a Rasheed Wallace type game. If you you don't remember Rasheed like that,
what?
But Rasheed.
What?
No, I'm not talking about Pistons Rasheed. I'm talking about Blazers.
Blazers. I just said that's what he was
Blazers.
kicking with the Blazers.
So if you remember, Blazers Rasheed.
Draymond's got that cool team mentality, man.
He's a team player. Yeah. Like Rasheed was never like the star. Like Rasheed knew his part. Even when he went to the Pistons, it's just he was a great player, and Draymond's the same way. Like Draymond's going to get you the boards. He's going to get you the blocks. He's going to get you to clean up buckets.
Yeah, and he's going to hustle, and he's going to
pull
talk
it out for you, shoot a three. He's not going to go crazy on
and he's
threes.
going to put his hands in everyone's face on the other fucking team.
And he's going to yell at his own teammates.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like,
he would do that a lot.
He's going to get Draymond just got ejected last night.
Yeah. Well, he get ejected like every game pretty much.
Who was the man that led the league?
He's not liked by the refs. Just
not at all.
Rashid was the same dude.
Right,
Was not liked by the refs.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at somebody's game, I'm saying Draymond's game, it mirrors Rashid's game a lot.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay, and one more thing before you guys go. Carmelo Anthony, do you think he should just grind it out and be like, fuck you, man?
Gotta stay in Nick for me. No.
I
don't want him.
You think he should jump? Because I think because Phil Jackson's trying to fucking push him out on top. To me, you know what I would do? I would stay on the team and make everybody miserable. That's what I would do.
God damn.
That's what I would do.
I think he should dip.
That's my game plan. You know me, Terry. You know me. That's my
Look,
game plan. I would stick around and make everyone fuck you mad.
I feel like Melo's being too silent. I think he needs to take a page out of LeBron book.
Yeah.
And just start demanding for what he needs. I love Derrick Rose, but there's no necessity for him on this squad.
There's another dude that game. I was looking forward to him being like breakout, but he just had too many. Like he's too quiet, too many problems.
Yeah, like Brandon Jennings honestly is the better point guard for the Knicks because of his style of play, for what he can do for the city. But I just feel like Melo just need to go out and says what he needs to make his squad better, a contender. I mean, you got Kristaps Porzingis, who's a Dirk Nowitzki reincarnated.
Yeah.
You know, you have a lot of good pieces on your team. It's now you got to get a good big man. Like go get an Andre Drummond. Go get a Greg Monroe. Go get like big men to circle around you, because you being Melo, it's like what do you can't say I don't have the talent myself to build a squad myself. Build the squad yourself. Be like, no, we need to go get a top tier point guard.
Yeah.
We don't need to go get a point guard who's been out for 3 seasons since he's won his MVP.
He's on his downfall though, man. I think
it's not downfall. He's at altitude level where he's just coasting.
Right. And it's either like Grace just said, like he's almost towards his twilight, and if you don't do something at that cruising altitude right now, you're gonna end up
game over.
Yeah. You can't have Courtney Lee as your number 2. You got to have somebody that's a better number 2.
Yeah.
You got to have another superstar that's a number 2 if you're going to be Derrick Rose. Because it's like, if I'm Derrick Rose, I got to be able to pass the ball off to somebody besides Melo.
True that.
Because Melo does this. He holds the ball. He's not an attack-first player. I'm going to get the ball at 16 seconds. I'm going to shoot it at 5 seconds left on the clock. So he's going to shoot it when the clock is expanding and it's going out. So it's like, you don't want that.
Told you, get him for the sports segment. Man.
All right, man. Well, speaking of the clock, this one's expanding, and you guys got to get out of here. Yeah. So, like I said, I thank both of you guys for coming in, and we'll see you in the next time.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, fellas.
All right, man.
Later.
Appreciate you.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Could have went into a whole hour.
Oh.
We could have went from.
I was trying to get a pic real quick.
Hip hop is everyday life, for me, for myself, for my partner. Growing up, child of hip hop, seeing every style being formed, and from when I wake up to when I brush my teeth to when I get dressed every day to even when I talk to my friends, like I'm quoting verses.
Hip hop is a way of life. It's a movement. It's who you are as an individual, expression, being able to put your emotion in words and just come from the perspective that you coming from, man. And hip hop is me. That's all I can say on that. You said the same thing I said. You just did a Wikipedia explanation. That's all you did.
Hey, man, don't hate me because I took the I and put the we, okay? I said we.
You just searched your name up. You just gave a whole... Man, I'm done, man.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.